This is the This is the This is the This is the
Hi everyone, this is Claire with the program Say It Right. Once, a friend told me about a situation that had happened with him in America. Whenever he spoke to a person in America, they kept asking, "What? What?" He would repeat his sentence again and again. Finally, they would say, "Uh-huh," and then repeat his sentence for him, using exactly his words. He felt very humiliated. He knew that his words and grammar were good, but nobody could understand him just because of his pronunciation. So now he is very motivated to learn English pronunciation. I hope you also are. Today, we will learn the pronunciation for the sounds m, n, and ng. I think there won't be any questions about the first two sounds. As for the last one, this sound is the sound for n when k or g come after it. For example, filling, searching, think, and so on. Well now, let's start with a little bit of theory. There are only 3 of the sounds that are represented by nasal consonants in English: m, n, and ng. So let's look at them one by one. To pronounce the sound m, press your lips together and make a voiced humming sound, releasing the air through your nose. M, mother, milk. To make the sound n, place your tongue against the upper ridge of your mouth, behind your teeth, and hold it there. Make a voiced sound and release the air through your nose. N. That's right. The last one, the sound ng. To make this sound, bring the back of your tongue up against the velum. Then close the air off completely and release it through the nose. Ng. The last sound may be rather difficult. That's why we'll pay more attention to it in our practical part. So let's practice. As usual, first of all, we practice the sounds in words and later in tongue twisters. Let's get started. M, m, m. Mate, mask, coming. Fine. Now our second sound. Are you ready? N, n, n. Name, spoon, money. By the way, who can tell me where everyone can always find money when they look for it? Your answer? Can you guess? I think everyone wants to know this place. Well, you can always find money in a dictionary. The word money can always be found in a dictionary. So simple. And what were you thinking about, huh? And now we have our last and most difficult sound. Ng. 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 Singer. Angle. Amazing. Perfect. It's really not so difficult. Well now, let's finish with the words. And my favorite part of our practice is tongue twisters. A missing mixture measure. 9 nimble noblemen nibbled nuts. Your fingers are longer and stronger than mine. And the last one, to make sure you remembered how to pronounce the sound ng. The young King Kong was singing ding dong. Wow, that was great. Good practice is half of success, and you're doing just fine. Let's go farther. As usual, let's remember the words that are pronounced in the same way but written in different ways. As you know, they're called homophones. So let's have a look at some homophones with today's sounds. The first word meat is what we eat and vegetarians don't eat. The second meat is when one person sees another one after parting. The first knight is a heavily armed man with a high rank in the past who was a real gentleman. And the second word knight is the opposite of day. The first morning is the opposite of evening, and the second morning is a great sadness because somebody has died. Remember the difference in the spelling of these words, morning and morning, and never confuse them, because if you write, for example, it's a nice morning, it can lead to a really funny situation. Just imagine. So now, let's go on. Okay, I think that today we did some great and very, very useful work. And to make it even more useful and interesting, I'll tell you one English idiom. It is the square meal, and it means a nutritious meal. British warships in the 1700s did not have the best of living conditions. A sailor's breakfast and lunch were sparse meals consisting of little more than bread and a beverage. But the third meal of the day included meat and was served on a square tray. Eating a substantial meal on board a ship required a tray to carry it all on. Hence, a square meal was the most substantial meal served. Well, I think I'd like to have a square meal too. So see you next time on Say It Right. Bye.